Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean. Please welcome my special guest today, Deb H, Purple Elephant. Hi, Deb. How are you?
I'm fairly well, thank you. How are you?
I'm really great, thank you. Thanks for coming on and doing the show together with me.
Well,
Uh,
thank
it's
you. Thank you for
I'm
inviting me.
It's fun, isn't it? It's so much fun. So, Deb, I wanted to tell everybody a little bit about your YouTube channel and sort of the things that you like your specialty. What is your specialty? Terry
I tell
Stash is
stories.
here.
I
Hi.
tell I tell stories. So um, I take an event from my life and I make it into a story, and then I try to relate that to a lesson that I learned at that time when the story happened, and how I the lesson changes over time, and then I do a reading on it. I find out what my guides have to say about the lesson and how to apply it to what's going on today.
That's amazing. I really, really, really love your, uh, I guess, the recordings, your lessons. I love the way you develop the story. I love the way you relate things to it, just the way that you describe it, the way that you present it. It's very, it's elevated. It's very helpful and very healing. You don't go into the, well, she said that, or, it's, this is why it happened. This is what happened. This is why it happened. And this is what we might be able to learn from this. It's very gentle and it's beautifully done. It's really,
Oh,
really
thank
nice.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're
And they're
welcome.
just things that happen to me along the way.
It's wisdom. It's wisdom that you're sharing. And it's so important for us to take a moment and think about it, think about um, how this applies to our own life and how this may be, this similar to what we've experienced in our life. So Maruda is here and Lightworker is here. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Janet P is here. Nancy Riker, T Barb, and Tarot Stash. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and chatting and lurking. So Deb and I will be doing some readings. So if you have any questions that you'd like to pop in, we're going to be doing readings for your loved ones who have transitioned. And if you would uh, include your loved one's name and the relation to you, that would be helpful. Also, pets, if you have a pet on the other side, if you want to give us their name and what type of pet it is, that would be helpful. And also spirit guide messages as well. Hi, Lisa. Lisa is here. Janet P is here. Hi, everybody. And okay, yeah. So Taro Stash was saying the stories are very honest. Hmm.
Well, I
Yeah,
appreciate that. So they're
yeah.
the only way I know how to tell them.
Well, that says a lot about you for sure. That really does. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much. So, Deb, how did you get started with reading or doing tarot and oracle cards? You do both so beautifully.
I do oracle cards now. I only just started those when I started my channel.
Oh,
But tarot cards, I I first taught myself to read playing cards when I was a kid, like 10, 11, 12. Then I ran across a deck of tarot cards. This was in the 70s. So you couldn't, they weren't just everywhere. And you were very limited on what you had to choose from. So I ran across a deck of tarot cards. And um, in my mind, they were Rider Waite Smith cards. But um, I think they were probably really Morgan Greer cards. which makes no difference in really how you read them. But it was the deck that I was able to find at the time. And I read for some years and got pretty good at it. And then I started getting messages about my mom and that she would be ill and that she wouldn't be with us anymore. And so I, in my mind, tried to make it no, it's just a change of whatever, a change of location, a change of um, employment, a change, a life change. And lo and behold, it was not. It was what I thought it was to begin with. And so I lost my mom after a very short but intense illness. And I put my cards away because I didn't want to know. So over the years passed, about 34 years passed, and I picked my cards back up again after I started to see people reading cards on YouTube. And I was thinking, I can still do that. I can still do that. I still know how to do that. I just have to brush up on some things, some meanings, some symbology, some those kinds of things. And so I picked my cards back up and I started to practice. One day I went, Allie, Heart and Soul Connected, asked for some people, some chatters, to come on her series she was doing with about resistance. What was it? Resistance in the time of plague and fascism. It was a very dramatic title. And so I answered her and told her that I would be willing to give my point of view of what had been going on. And so that's how I really sort of discovered and came back into reading.
Wow.
Allie said I should start a channel, and I told her I had been thinking about it. And I thought about it for about 6 more months because I didn't know if I had something to offer, something that was different than what everyone else was doing. And I saw something Cash Peters did, and I made a comment, and he asked me, what did I learn? And I thought, that's what I can do. I can have a channel about what did I learn, but I still wasn't sure where to find the learning aspect. And then I remembered that I'm a storyteller and I can tell stories. So I thought, well, then that is what I should do. I should tell stories. And I went on and put up a few videos. Ron Unconditional Love told me that if I got I got to a point where I wanted to start having guests or going on other channels, that he would be willing to come on. And so I invited him, and he was my first guest to do a live show. And I've just been going from there, learning what I can. And then I met you, and we had a talk, and you demonstrated to me that I was a medium. So that taught me that I should not confine myself, none of us should, to a label. Don't label yourself, because you don't know what you can do until you try.
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty much my story.
Wow. Well, you are brilliant. You left that part out, and you have just a beautiful way about you, and you're very healing with your just the way that you deliver the messages is very healing. And I love listening to all of your shows. And you do a beautiful live show as well. You're very inclusive to everybody in the audience, and you interact and you pop people up there all the time. I can't pop people up there as well as you do. It's really very beautiful. I enjoy your
Thank
show
you.
very much. Yeah.
Thank
And
you. I
all of your
appreciate it.
guests. Hmm.
So
Hmm. Yeah, and you do mediumship with Thayer now too. Is that
I
right?
do. We every other week we do a show where we do, and we tell everybody we're practicing because we are, and then we just open up and do the same sorts of questions that we're going to do today. And people have responded, and we've done, of course, she also does color readings, which I didn't know I could do until she said, well, what do you think? And so I said, well, I see this color, and this is what I think it means. And so I'm doing color readings now too. And I
That's
thank prayer
amazing.
for that.
Yeah.
So,
I sometimes get like a feeling around a color, but I'm not always sure what the interpretation is. So I don't always share it unless it's coming through like a lot of love, or Mother Mary kind of love, or this is like if I feel this, it'll come through as a color sometimes. But it's not typical. It's pretty rare for me. Um, yeah. So that is interesting. And you just sparked something in my memory when you were talking about that you learned how to read the cards, a regular playing deck.
mhm.
And I know that Marie's Table does that. She does an amazing job at it. And she just does her own thing. I mean, I don't know if there is even like a rule book on something like that. But what I remember, I you remember when the computers first came out and the only thing you could do was play solitaire or play Pac-Man or something. Like it was the only that and something else. But so I wasn't into, you know, knocking down spaceships, so I always did solitaire. And I liked it because it sharpened my mental alertness, and just I really liked it. And I started hearing little messages in the cards that would tell me about life lessons. And I remember telling my father that the cards talk to me and they tell me about my life. And he just laughed at me. So I thought, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Here, all that time, I could have been doing this, all that time. Doing,
Absolutely.
who would have known? Who
You
would
were
have
you were reading cards. You weren't just playing cards, you were reading cards.
that? And I just now, this is the first moment I ever realized that that's what that was. As you telling me that, boom, sparked that little memory in my mind of playing solitaire and hearing the cards talk to me about life. Like, like, if you move all this over here, don't move everything all at once. Take your time. I mean, just little lessons, little, and I'm like, the cards are talking to me. Wow. I wonder if I would do it again. That's amazing. Wow.
Well, are you clairaudient now?
I am not that's it's more of a knowing, because so I would have to say claircognizant is more my speed. Clairaudient would be like hearing sounds or hearing voices or hearing how something would sound. And it's one of the hardest things that I do. And I do practice once a month, and well, practice a lot, but sometimes when I'm just doing practice, I ask for things that I can hear. But even if I um, ask for a song, so to speak,
Mhm.
and I'm not actually hearing the song is almost like downloaded into a
Right.
like an instant knowing. I'll hear the song and I'll hear it, but I won't hear it. So this is really where I need to practice and get better at, because I do feel what the souls on the other side want to share with me and want to say to their loved ones, but I feel it and I don't actually hear it. And I'm trying to remember if I've actually heard anybody say anything, But Terry Lee, Pure Visionary, she is amazing at hearing what they're saying. It's really amazing. So we all have something different that we're really good at.
Absolutely. And that's why there's room for everyone at the table, because we all have our own unique gift.
Absolutely. And we need all of it. They need all of us. They
Yeah.
need each and every one of us. I think all of humanity has psychic and mediumship abilities, and that we're meant to be in contact with our spiritual or our higher self or our spirit guides on a more regular basis. And it's just been forgotten. I think that the Native Americans lived like this and followed the spirit of the wind, the spirit of the the ground, of the earth, and they would listen to the spirit and feel their way through life. And I think that we've just lost this.
We have the civilization has kind of run it out of us because there's too much going on to listen to nature. Monkey's trying to get up here.
That's okay. Yeah, I think that it would be beautiful to incorporate some of that back into our lives, and this is what we're doing here. And I think that I know all of the people in the chat. I know everybody that listens and watches the shows. They feel it too. They feel that they have this psychic, this knowing, this instinct, this gut feeling. They have it too, and when they listen to the shows, it raises their vibration, it raises their frequency, and gets them more accustomed to what they might expect to hear, or might expect to feel.
I think that that's absolutely true. There's a lot of talent in our chat, in all of our chats. There's, I think most of the people in our community have abilities that they are aware of. And as others come in, and I'm hearing that they always are coming, that there's now that there's the awakening has started, people are going to be coming. They realize that they have more abilities than they ever thought they did.
Right. And just like I said, oh, that's what that was. It's almost like, oh, I've always had that feeling. That's what that is. That's what mediumship or psychic is. Like, I've always had that, like
Yeah.
it's just not actually labeled, I guess, Yeah.
Yes. And in fact, my guides on purpose shield me. They know I can see things, so they don't let things come into my view. And they like it better if we don't know what they're doing. So they like for us to think that we came to realizations on our own.
I know. So I'm seeing Lisa here, and she's saying, hi, Jean, hi, Deb, and she's on Facebook. I don't see anybody else on Facebook, though. But I just wanted to say thanks for coming to us via Facebook, because I know that she does YouTube as well. Very nice. And thank you, because I just went over there to make sure I didn't do something wrong because of the little thing I have to do with my Facebook.
I saw Lisa here in our chat on this on StreamYard as well.
I think it was. Oh, you mean with the little icon there?
Oh yeah, and
maybe
it does show that she's on Facebook. That is, yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're watching us on Facebook, you can send us a message. We're taking questions. Let me go ahead and
Lacey Balla was here from Facebook as well.
Aw, thank you, Lacey. Lacey, thank you very much for popping in and saying hi. I know a lot of people are just listening and watching. It's a busy time. It's a Friday night, right? So this is This is what I posted: messages from loved ones, name and relation, or pets, name and type, and spirit guides. And we ask that you please use caps and emojis. And just to remind you that questions are taken at random and your patience is greatly appreciated. All right, so let's see what we have.
Okay.
So light worker says, can you tell me if my brother who passed is my guardian angel and trying to send me true love, noticing signs from him lately? Wow. Wow, that's a doozy. That's lovely. Oh, wow. All these questions are popping in. Okay. That's okay. We understand. Hi, Lacey. Nice to see you. Everybody's saying, I'm doing housework and listening. Thank you very much. So, light worker, just say hi and let me know that you're still here. That'd be great. Tell me if my brother who passed is my guardian angel. Do you have your brother's name? What is your brother's name? Light worker. That would be good to know. I see you're here. Just let us know what your brother's name is. And this is another example of trusting what you get. It sounds, oh, his name is John. And his birthday is Aries, March 23rd. So he just had a birthday. Thank you. This is another example of, that we are all psychic, that we all have these inklings and these intuitions, these gut instincts, and abilities. And if you feel as though that he is sending you messages, like if you have to ask the question, it's a good likelihood that it is him doing this. But it's also very important to get validation as well. So we'll help you. Go ahead, Deb. What did you get?
He is there. He's the King of Swords. He is in your head. He's around you, helping you with the knowing, because you're the Page of Wands, swinging into action. You are on this journey, and he is there with you. He is sending his love. He wants you to know that the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing, that everything is changing now around you, and he's there to support you and give you his love, and to remember that when he's with you, he is this king. He brings truth. He brings messages. He brings all of the things that you would associate with that not stern but steady demeanor that the King of Swords offers, and that you are right there. He's with you. He's pushing the swing. He's supporting you so that you have an easier time and you can feel the flow. But remember that as things change, he's right there with you, and you will be able to see the right path, because he will help you find it.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. So I do also feel John is orchestrating things in the background, and he's also reminding you that the manifestation period, this new Aquarius and these new things being uncovered, and he wants to help you find someone who you will grow old with together. He is wanting to set this up for you, and he's just asking you for trust and patience, that even trust the process. He's saying, even though if you meet someone and it doesn't work out, it's because that needed to happen in order for the next thing to happen. He's saying, just trust the process and go with the flow. Kind of he's saying exactly what Deb said. He's saying, I got your back. He's saying, I've got your back. And he is gently, the way that she said you were pushing the swing, he is gently guiding you and steering you in the direction. And he just wants you to listen to your instincts. Try and do something a little bit outside of your regular routine. Like if you make a right to go to work and then a right to get on the highway, go left and go around the other way. It will just open up another opportunity for you, for the spirit guides and your brother to drop something in that's unexpected. If you normally take the elevator, take the stairs one day, do something just a little bit different. If you usually work out when you get home from work, try working out in the morning. Just do something a little bit different and allow the spirit guides and your brother to introduce something different. If we're in too much of a routine where we get up, we have breakfast, we go to work, and then we come home, that routine doesn't allow that spontaneous or that unknown to come in. So if we just change our routine very little, there's more opportunity there. So thank you very much, Lightworker. And John is a wonderful, loving brother. Yeah, he's got your back. Mm-hmm.
He does.
Aw, Karen Doyle, you're so sweet. I have to put this up. She says, I love this channel. That's very sweet. And I appreciate that. So sweet. Okay. All right. Oh, warrior girls lurking and laying down. Good for you. Get your rest. Oh, and Karen wants to remind everybody about the angel that we saw on Scott's channel, or
Kevin.
Scott had an angel on Kevin's channel. Yeah, maybe we'll show it at the end. Thanks for reminding me. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's an amazing. It'll put the starch back in your shirt or whatever they call it. I don't know. I'm trying to connect here, so.
She said that they always had each other's back in life. Lightworker said that of John.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That has not changed, Lightworker. Oh, thank you very much for that feedback. Wow, that's nice.
And
very nice.
Read for you.
Yes. All right. So what do I have next? Nancy Riker. Hi, Nancy. And then I see Maruda is after Nancy. So let us know that you're here. I think Nancy's still here. So Nancy says, can I have a message from my boyfriend, Lee, who passed 3 years ago? Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, Nancy. What I'm hearing, I'm not sure who's telling me this, but I heard that you had so many plans, so much planned for the future. There were so many plans that you had. It feels like the floor was taken out from under you. It was a rapid drop is what I feel. He's letting you know that let me see. Lee, can you come forward a little bit closer? I can't hear you. Yeah, he's almost just as stunned as you are. There's something about being stunned, so I'm not sure if it happened quickly or if it was a shock or if it was um, obviously, traumatic for you. But he's just saying that he's just as stunned as you are, and there's a lot of feelings around missed opportunities. He just wants you to know. Do you have a dog? There's a companion. Is he going to be sending you a companion? Saying something about a companion, and I'm not sure if this is a dog or pet. Um, but he's I'm not sure why he's a little bit faint, a little not as close. Lee, can you come closer? He's holding you. He's holding you and wrapping his arms around your arms, like your arms are down, and he's wrapping his arms around your arms and just holding you. And he just wants you to know that he's very, very close to you and that he loves you dearly. Um, he almost feels like he's guarding you and protecting you and keeping you safe. He just wants you to know he's always with you and to watch for him in your dreams. You can ask him before you go to sleep, Lee, can you meet me in my dreams tonight? And it may not happen the first day, it may not happen the first week, but if you intentionally say it as often as you can, he'll be able to come in. Wow. Very nice.
That
What'd you
is
get?
amazing because I never had this happen before. I got the fire guardian, the earth guardian, and the mirror guardian. I got 3 guardians, and you can see they're all angels. That he is surrounding you with. Now, these different guardians represent different things, but he wants you to know, Nancy, that he is surrounding you with love and protection. The fire guardian is ignite your passions. Remember what made you, what lights your fire. Remember it. He wants you to stay rooted and grounded with the earth guardian. Keep your feet on the ground. Take time to reflect with the mirror guardian. Remember what you had together, but don't let that consume you. Go forward. Remember the passions you have. Remember to do the things that make your heart grow and set your sights higher. The stargazer, be the stargazer. He's in those stars. And if you look, you will find him. Just like Jean said, ask for him to come in a dream. He will. Have no doubt when you ask, and he will come. And as she said, it may not be the first time or the second time, but he will be there, and he will show you how much protection and love he has set around you.
How beautiful. Wow. Wow. She says, thank you, Deb. I believe he wants to send me a male companion. Wow.
Wow. He may.
Yeah. Yeah. He's setting it up. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah. That's amazing. Nancy, I'm so sorry for your loss. And I felt that it felt like the floor was ripped out from under you and you felt like you were just dropping. And she said it was an accident. Oh my gosh. So sudden and so shocking. And sometimes we have this trauma that we need to heal before they can come in as close. But she did say that she felt him around her before. Wow. Wow. She says, thank you,
He's
Deb. So
definitely there.
beautiful.
He's definitely there.
Wow. Oh, she said he was like that. You know, he was a little bit quiet in the beginning. Like I kept asking him to come in, come in, come in, because I think I was feeling you. I was feeling the trauma, and I wasn't feeling him as much. Like I was, but then he came in and, wow. Well, thank you very much for the feedback, Nancy, and we're so sorry for your loss.
That sometimes the trauma, the grief can sort of block our ability to know that they're there. So, and I'm not saying you need to work through your trauma faster. You need to take the time you need to take. But remember that the grief sometimes is sort of a block to being able to know that they're there.
Mhm. He's saying it's possible to have three. So it would be him in spirit and then the new companion and yourself. He said, don't feel funny. Don't feel like you're going to send me away. Don't feel like, he said, it's possible to have all three. Yeah. She said it was great. I can imagine. And she said, now it's better. Yeah. Yeah. But don't worry about having that companion. I'm not sure if uh, you know, you're not going to be edging him out at all. He's going to be supporting you through this new relationship that's going to be coming along.
He
Wow.
wants your heart to heal.
He wants somebody to protect you too. Yeah, take care of you like he wanted to. So he
Yeah.
just has to find the right caliber for the right one for you. Wow. Very, very nice. So, Maruda, you are next. And then after that, I have T Barb. I think I know T Barb's here. Maruda, are you here? Can you just say hi and let us know you're here? Trying to see when was the last time. Oh, I see her not too long ago. Yep, she's here. Okay. So she has a cat and her cat's named Coffee. Oh my gosh, that's such a cute name. If you love coffee, why not? Right? Oh my gosh. Probably the color, but
Mhm.
wow. All right. Let's see what the cat Coffee says. So you can for Maruda. You're welcome, Nancy.
The messages do help heal. Maruda, I got first the Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. That's the number one card in this deck. And it means to count your blessings. That Coffee thought it was a miracle. The angel of alchemy thought it was a miracle that you were able to. I don't know if it's a boy cat or a girl cat, but I'm getting the feeling it's a he. That he was able to be your cat. That you were able to be together. Her Coffee, okay. She was black and kept me up all night. Yes, that explains the angel of alchemy. The message is Poe, which in this deck, Poe is the time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. So I'm taking that to mean go forward. Use everything at your disposal. If you want to have another cat, have another cat. If you want to do other things, do those things. But go forward. Go forward and use everything at your disposal, because the love that Coffee got from you should be shared. And that's what she's saying, is that count your blessings and let another pet companion count their blessings too.
It was beautiful. So, Maruta, what I'm hearing from Coffee is that she sort of had the run of the house and let you stay there, sort of like she felt like that was her house and that she could. Um, she was a little bit standoffish for most of the day, but then when she did come and greet you and show you the love, it was. She said, as long as you were here, as long as I knew you were close by, I could ignore you. But the minute you left, it was like, no, where is she? Where is she? It was sort of like this relaxed state that she had if you were in the house and but so she just felt like she was attached to you, but not too much attached to you. But when she wanted to snuggle and curl up, she said that was just the best. She said you two would just sort of drift off into another realm together. She wants to thank you for taking such good care of her, for giving her all of the toys, all of the necessary equipment. She's showing me that she had toys and equipment and, the best of the best. And, it was like, I don't know if they call it a cat castle or something like this, but she's saying that you spoiled her, is what she's saying. And she just wants to thank you for making her life such a beautiful experience. And she just wants to send you her love. Wow. Very nice. So, Maruta, just let me know if that makes sense to you. Hi, Mary and Karen and Cody. Hi, Cody. Nice to see you. So nice to see everybody. Arlene is here. Oh, Arlene, you can't forget to ask me that question if you don't want to do it tonight, but don't forget that question. I liked it. So let's go ahead and see. I'm not sure T-Barb is still here. Is T-Barb
She is.
here?
She is. She responded right before we did Maruta.
Great. Thank you. And then after T-Barb will be Mary Loudon. So, I forgot to start. Sorry. They put it in two different sections and it's, yeah. All right. You're welcome, Maruta. She was lots of fun. She would play fetch like a puppy. Well, she loved it. She loved it. All right. So T-Barb says her 13-year-old German Shepherd was twice lost the use of her legs and puked. I thought she was dying and called the angels each time. Can you see what might be going on with her? Name is Shiloh. That's a beautiful name, Shiloh. Well, we ask you to see your professional vet and make sure you take care of that. But we'll tune into the energy and see what we can pick up from any energy around Shiloh, how she might be feeling. Poor Shiloh.
When you say she lost the use of her legs, was it like it lasted a few seconds or a couple of minutes, or did it pass a little more slowly? Did it last longer?
I think it was momentarily because she said that when that happened, that's when she would feel ill, and then it seems like she got better. That's what I'm feeling is that it might be like episodal, like there's an episode that she may feel ill and weak, and then it goes away and comes back.
A symptom of a couple of things.
Oh, she said she's perfectly fine within an hour. Her head tilts left. What's it a symptom of?
I got balance, okay? The King of Cups, he's balanced. I'm take a stand. That's hard for her to do because she's losing her balance. I I think that I know you're saying it's not her ears, but it could be her inner ears. Or there's something else causing her to lose her balance. Um, the best thing to do, it could be a couple of things, and the best thing to do is to see a vet. And I don't want to say something that might scare you. So I'm just going to say that the best thing is to see a vet. That she doesn't seem that put off by it, but they tend to kind of shrug off when they're having problems, especially as they age, because they know that they're having trouble getting around and all of that. But I would definitely see a vet and tell them everything. If you go take her in, tell them everything about what's happening with her legs, losing her legs, and that she's feeling sick, and then it's taking an hour or so, and she's kind of listing to the left. Let them know everything, and they can probably figure it out fairly quickly.
In the meantime, what she's telling me is she likes it. I'm not sure if you put her on a warm blanket or you cover her up. She likes to be warm and she likes to be cuddled, and I don't know if you give her like, they call them puppy cups, but you can just do, uh, what is the foam? What's that foam dairy thing? What am I saying? Whipped cream, whipped cream. And she loves the whipped cream. And just spoil her, keep her warm, and she loves it when you rub her back. Um, I think there. It's sort of like, yeah. It's sort of just like it comes and it goes, but she's really loving being near you, and she's just trying to make the best of things and doesn't want to worry you. She doesn't want to worry you.
No.
Hmm. But she loves it when you give her that extra special attention. Aw.
Yeah.
She gets chicken when I cook for her. Aw. She's so cute. And she is
She's
spoiled. Yeah.
spoiled. So,
Yeah.
but especially as they get older, 13 is a pretty good age for a German Shepherd. So,
Yeah. I'm sure
just
she.
yes, just um, if you can get her to a vet and have it looked at. I don't feel like it's a life-threatening thing. So don't go in thinking that, oh, this is terrible, because I don't feel like it's that. It's just a little thing that happens as they age.
Yeah. All the best to you, T Barb. We're sending you
Yeah.
lots of love. Okay. So I have Mary here. Um, and next, we can do Sherry Kirk. She said she was going to be listening and doing other things.
Yes.
Oh no. Is Sherry Kirk? Just let me know if you're here and I'll do you next. We're going to do Mary now. Sherry Kirk. I haven't seen her in a while. Let me just give a second one. Lacey will be next if Sherry doesn't respond. I think Lacey's here. All right, Mary Loudon. Um, her Cocker Spaniel Rolo. Oh, what a cute name. I'm still heartbroken after all these years. That's a soul bond. That's a soul bond, Mary. And what a cute Cocker Spaniel. Just the attitude and is it a her?
Rolo.
It's hard. You think it, Mary, is Rolo a girl? You can let us, it's just, Rolo. Might be a boy, but I'm just seeing like a prissy, kind of, she thought she was cute and she loved attention. She was very, I'm saying Rolo was very energetic and, but adorable. And she really loved the attention. I can see her wagging. I'm not sure if she had a very long tail. She had like a little stubby tail. I'm not sure if Cocker Spaniels have a stubby tail, but I see her little bottom like wiggling, wiggling, wiggling. Like, oh, how cute she is. And she would love it, love it, love it. Might be a he. I don't know. So she was very attached to you. She's calling you mom. She's saying, Mom, we had so much fun together. She was very loyal. She was good for you. She listened to you. Like if other people say lay down or get the ball, Rolo would look at you and say, should I? She was very attached to you, very listened to you, was in sync with you. I'm not sure if she was a childhood dog or just in your maybe in your 20s. She listened to you cried sort of on her shoulder. Like you kind of vented and she would be there to listen to you. And she really felt like she was doing her job when you would be doing this. She said that she felt the strong connection as well. She said it wasn't easy to leave you, but she's saying that her energy is still around you. What is that you're showing me? She's almost like an angel. And she speaks to you telepathically. Have you had dreams about her? Or do you feel her at night? She comes into you, she comes closer to you at night. She just is sending you so much love, and she's very honored that you're asking about her today. How about you, Deb?
I first got to see her, to see beyond the current situation. So Rolo is with you all the time and helping you. Not guiding you as a guide, but being with you, being by your side. Just the mountains is stand your ground. But it also is, if you look at the card, it's above and below. And so that shows that Rolo continues to be by your side, that whatever happens, just like a mountain, he will be there. He wants you to learn what you can. The great teacher is learning from spiritual experiences. That it was a spiritual experience. That's why you still grieve and you still miss him so much. He's telling you with the heart guardian to open up your heart. Remember to let others in. You will never lose him. He will always be there right by your side. But remember that it's okay to love others, to love other pets, to love other humans, to always lead with your heart. And if you do that, then, and remember that he's with you, then you're going to be able to see beyond the grief.
Oh, yeah, that was really nice. Let me see what she said. She said he used to strut his stuff. I can't even find that now, guys. It's really
He was
hard to
my
see.
buddy and I was his human.
Oh, wait, no. I think I'm up too far. I lost my place. Okay, she said he was amazing. Oh, here it is. And then he used to strut his stuff. I thought that was funny because he would know when people would admire him, and he loved it. He really loved that part. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And she's asked him to find his way back to her. Yeah.
I think he could speak it into the universe and then just be on the lookout.
She said, I have a handicapped cat that sometimes reminds me of him. And I think that his spirit can come through that animal, the cat.
They can join for, I think like a short period of time. So he could be there exhibiting himself through the cat.
Exactly. What a great cat to allow that. Wow. Beautiful. All the best to you, Mary. Thank you very much for your question. It was a beautiful, beautiful connection that we had there. How nice. So I do see Karen said she's here. And Cindy, if you're still here, let us know. So Karen says, any messages from Mom Ellie? Hi, Karen. Karen's the one who wants us to show the angel video again. And I can do that. So it's Karen and then Cindy. So if Cindy is still here. Yep, she's here. Okay.
Cindy is here.
Oh, you're welcome, Mary. She says, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All you have to do is think about him and he's right there. By your ankles.
Any messages from Mom Ellie for Karen? She's telling me she hasn't been gone long. How long ago did she pass? She said, I'm barely gone, and you're asking how is she gone long, Karen? She's saying it doesn't feel like a very long time that she's been away.
2020.
Mm-hmm. She's telling me that she did live a full life. She's letting me know that she appreciates the care that you gave her. She's saying that she was able to keep her wits about her. I don't know how else to explain that. Like her mental faculties were all there all the way. I mean, all the way up to close to the end, she said, but this was precious to her that she could communicate with you and converse with you and the family and be in communication. This was something that she was always that was her worst fear, in other words, is to have passed and not have her mental faculties. So she's very grateful that for most of her life and towards the end of her life, she still had her mental faculties so that she could express her love, the memories, and you had some very beautiful conversations at the end. I'm not sure if she shared her wishes or like it was almost like she was able to talk to you and be herself almost to the very end, it seems. Um, and she was just really grateful to that. She was most grateful for being able to tell you that she loves you. She remembers holding your hand towards the end. I'm not sure if you were with her when she crossed. She's saying it was a beautiful, gentle, easy crossing. She said that I'm here with loved ones. She said she felt like the angels came and just lifted her up from her body. She said she was just floating. She said it was effortless. And she is with family. She's with a male. I'm not sure if she has a brother or maybe her dad. There's a male on the other side. Oh, maybe it's your dad. Maybe it's your dad. I don't. She's just telling me there's a male with her. And it seems to be like a contemporary around her age. Could be a cousin, a brother, or her husband. And she's just kind of sharing with you that she's all right. And try not to think of her. Think of her on the phone. Think of her, like, just talk to her on the phone. She said, talk to my soul. She wants you to talk to her soul and not to the physical image that you remember. I'm not sure what was different about the physical image. She said, just don't remember me as the last time you saw me. She said, think of me as being myself on the phone. She said, I'm fine. I'm here. And she's just saying that she can communicate. She can hear your thoughts and communicate with you. But I'm just going to release her energy. What a beautiful mom.
So I got almost exactly the same thing. She planted her seeds with you. She had all of the love that she gave to you, she received back when she left. And there is a man with her. And what she wants you to know is the Ten of Pentacles, that you have everything in your garden, everything that she helped plant is in your garden for you to enjoy, and that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground. And as her time ended, yours began. So those seeds she planted, they're growing. They're growing in you, and she sees it and she knows it. And even though it's a short time to her, it feels like a long time to you. That she is absolutely fine on the other side, that she has companions with her. And I even almost wanted to ask, is your father on the other side? Because it does feel like someone contemporary to her. Just that she's very proud, and she sees what's happening, and she knows that you're doing well, and she wants you to know that she loves you. She's with family, and she will always be there if you need her. All you have to do is call or think of her, and she will be right there.
That's beautiful. She did say that they were on the phone. She said, I talked to her still. We were phone buddies. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's what she said. Remember her like that. And what a blessing. And, so many people these days are concerned about losing their mental faculty just so that they can just say that they love you, at the end. They just want to be able to be there and say that they love you before they leave. Wow, that's beautiful. So Janet P says that her mom just passed on Wednesday. We're so sorry for your loss, Janet. She said, I know it's too soon for a reading, but just listening to these messages really helps. Really helps. We're glad. We're glad that. Mm-hmm.
What Jean said earlier, you can ask her to visit you when the time is appropriate in your dreams.
Oh, okay. And this was for Karen, you're saying? Oops, sorry guys. I'm just not sure. Was that for Karen, Deb?
That was for Janet.
Oh, okay. Good. For Janet. Okay. Sorry. Ooh,
So
okay. So I do want to show Deb, how are you doing on time? Do I have time for one more and then show the angel, or just do the angel?
that would, one more would be fine.
Okay. Because I know that Jessica Lynn has been very patient, and she would like a message from her spirit team. Thanks, Jessica Lynn. I appreciate your patience.
Yes. Oh, yes. You did tell Cindy that we would do her.
Do I still have it? Okay. All right. It'll be Jessica, Cindy, and Angel, and then that'll be it. Yeah.
That'll,
All
that
right.
sounds
For
fine.
tonight. Yeah, we got to go with the flow, you guys.
Yes.
Aw. You're welcome, Karen. It was powerful for me too. Spirit team for Jessica. Go
Jessica,
ahead.
I, they're saying that you're having a struggle. They're aware of your struggle, but that everything is about to change. And all you need to do is just get a different point of view. So the Five of Wands is the struggle. That the World card and the Hanged Man are saying that the struggle is necessary, and a change will come when you start to think about it in a different way. Sometimes you have to walk away from. Let me say this too about the Eight of Cups. Walking away from something is walking toward something else. So just because you have to leave something behind for whatever reason, what you walk toward can be something amazing. So don't let the struggle get you down. And remember that your guides are with you. Call on them anytime you need them.
Yes, I see that you are intuitive, Jessica, and I do feel as though there are obstacles in your path and things that are trying your belief or your trust. And they said, and it's funny I said trying, but what I wrote down is they're telling me that you may be trying a little too hard, almost like forcing a situation, and they just want you to let go and allow. They want you to let go of the steering wheel and allow them to steer and guide you. Is that what that means?
That's the walk away. Let go, walk away.
Absolutely. And it may be something that you really want to occur, or you're really trying to fix, or I see that like you know, almost like your effort isn't coming to fruition, all that effort, and they just want you to stop pushing in that direction and just release and relax, and then let it flow where it may, and it'll, I don't know how to explain it, but they just want you to let go from that struggle. They want you to let go from that. They just said trying too hard. And you feel as though that if you don't try, then you'll be letting somebody down, but that's not always the case. Knowing when to walk away is just as important. I'm sorry for your difficulty, Jessica. Really sorry. I know it must be difficult. They're also saying to get a pendulum, and talk to your angels and guides and ask them each day. Is this the time? Is now the time? It could be something as simple as like a work experience, and you're trying to, I don't know, trying to make a change there or something, and it's just not working out for you. But you need peace of mind, because I feel as though there's something coming over and over and over in your mind. Um, and you're just either worrying about it or wondering or when it's going to happen. Something is kind of recurring, and if you use that pendulum, it'll kind of give you peace of mind and give you something to look forward to. um, yeah. Yeah. Anything else, Deb?
I would just say, when you get a pendulum, and make sure it's your guides you're talking to. Ask, is my name Jessica? Is my dog's name whatever it is? It's ask questions that are yes and no questions that your guides would know, but something else trying to play with you might not know. So make sure that it's your guides you're talking to, and they will not lead you astray. They will tell you what you need to do to stay on your path. They may not tell you more than that. If you want to know more than that, then you may need to talk to ancestors. But your guides will not lead you astray. They will make sure you stay on your path, and they will comfort you. They will help you resolve this issue that you're having.
Yep, they'll support you through it for sure. Yeah, Jessica. Sorry for your struggle there, Jessica. And I see Lynn. Lynn is here. Hi, Lynn. And we're just finishing up. We have one more question to do, and then we're going to show an angel. So stay tuned and watch out for this angel. Thanks again, Jessica, for your patience. I really appreciate that. And Cindy is here, and she says, my horoscope says love interest will be coming in April. What do you see? Woo woo. Whew. Okay, well, this is yep, you got your pendulum. I'm going to get my pendulum. What a good way to end. Oh, raise the vibration. For Cindy.
Cindy, I get June or May, not June, May, instead of April. So maybe it will be toward the end of April or the beginning of May. And remember that timing is very hard to pin down.
Yeah, I definitely see that somebody's going to be I got a circle in the beginning, and it's almost like it's still being determined. And then when I went into May and June time, it did say a very small yes. But it's up to you to take the action steps. It's up to you to change your routine. It's up to you to be open and sort of consider the options, yeah. Oh, good for you, Cindy. All the best to you. I think it's never too late, and I'm here to tell you it's never too late.
Just quickly, I drew 2 cards, and this is the 5 of Cups, but in this deck it's a maze. So you need to change what you're doing and where you go to meet this person, and it's just a matter of time. So
I'm just finding the thing right now. Hang on a second. I should have it like on my desktop. Where is Scott? Here it is. Scott, angel. Here's Scott's angel. Let me just cue it up a second. Okay. All right, you guys, everybody, if you are listening, now is the time. Thank you very much, Cindy. Now is the time to be watching. If you can, everybody make sure they share screen window. Now, this is Scott Scorpio's son, Tarot. And Scott was on a show with Kevin, the healing medium, a couple Saturdays ago, and probably like 2 weeks ago now. And no, it was just last week, because last week he was on my channel. And when he was on my channel, I told him I found this angel on the show. It's in the first 30 seconds of the show. He was on Kevin the Healing Medium. He is Scott Scorpio's son, Tarot. And this is what we found. Is everybody ready? Oh, Karen's like, guys, this is good. Yeah, I don't think I can zoom in anymore. I was wondering that, but okay. So this is actually in slow motion. When you see it in real time, it's much faster. So just watch right over here. Watch right over here. You'll see something come flying in. You see the big wings? And see them, I could see the legs. Isn't that amazing? So when we say we're calling our angels and our spirit guides to come, this is what comes. Can you believe that? I see big giant wings, the wings, and I see the angel stop somewhere around here, and you could see it's almost like they come to a landing, and you could see the two legs, and then it like just takes off and comes right into his heart here. See the two wings? Oh, it's a little blurry. Sorry. Is it blurry? Let me try it again. I'll bring it back. And then I realized when you go back, you can see it. Okay. See the two wings and the body hanging off of the wings, and then see the legs, and then it went boom. Isn't that amazing? So Cindy's saying, wow. And Janet's saying, I see it. Wow. Do you think False Teeth Realtor says that's his mom? You think it's his mom? And Cody's like, fascinating. I know, Cody. I told you. I know. Isn't it amazing? And I blew this up and slowed it down as much as I could. And I did take screenshots on my phone, but you couldn't see it because it was always in motion and it's energy, so it just looked like fuzz. So I'll play it again. I don't know how to make a loop, but I'm going to have to try and make a loop. It stops there, stands up, and then goes in. That is amazing. Can anybody see? And I keep saying can anybody see the angel like stand up right around here? You could see the legs, the two legs stand up. He's flying. He stands right there and then goes. That's amazing. So Scott also said that day when he was doing readings that he was very tuned in, very connected, and very much in sync for the whole show. He felt like he could tune in very well. I definitely see them standing right there. It's amazing. Oh, amazing. So there's just not enough time. I could watch that 100 more times, and it just really, I know. Scott smiles when it goes into him. I know, isn't that funny? I know. At the point where the angel lands. Oh, she's saying point right at the, okay. I know.
Angel lands, I got screenshots.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Wow. Yeah, heart pounding. I know. And it's just confirmation that what we are calling on, what we are feeling, what we are sensing is actually real, and we can I mean, the veil is thinning and all of these are becoming more and more apparent to us. And it's almost like they're always in a different dimension, like we couldn't see them because they were a different frequency. And honestly, if I was in his home, I may not have been able to see it, but because it was on the recording, and it happened so much faster than this. And it was in the first 30 seconds of the show. And I just thought, oh, what is that? And I slowed it down and I could not believe what I saw.
Kevin didn't see it either, did he?
I tried talking to him, telling him where to find it. He has not confirmed yet. So, but he didn't see it at the time.
No.
Nobody knew. It was, I mean, the first 30 seconds of the show, you know what that's like. You're
Yeah.
trying to make sure you're on live and stuff. So Karen says we all need this confirmation. I know. And she said she did get a great screenshot. Wow, good for you. It's just an amazing confirmation for all of us. And I just thank Scott. He told me I could play it anytime I wanted to. I'll probably play it at the end of every show, right? But thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, Deb. I know we've gone way over. It's an hour, 20 minutes, but thank you very much for all of
Thank
your
you
help.
for inviting me. And I felt like we got a pretty good
Connection.
balance a little bit there. So
I know. Yeah, it was beautiful working with you too, Deb. And thank you everybody for asking your questions and for being here with us. And we really appreciate each and every one of you. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.